Hello there. Happy Sunday. So, couple experiences I wanted to share spirituality wise, out of body experience wise. If you've been following me, how I talk about how I've been pulling in that stellar gateway energy. Well, I've been going up higher than that recently, and it's insane, man. The charge just comes and just goes, and it starts just wrapping around my body, and it's pretty difficult, man. It depends how hard it's gonna be to pull the charge down. It depends on how fucked off I've been throughout the day, like how fragmented my field is determines how easy it is for me to pull this charge down. So if there's a lot of blockages, energetic blockages and anchors and shit, then this charge is going to be much harder to pull in. And like last night, for example, I was talking to someone on just DMing for a long time, and when I got done, I could feel all my energy trapped up here in my head, in my fucking mind's eye. And then I went and finally laid down, and I was just like, I felt like all fucked up from the blue light, even though I thought I had it all the way turned off. But I could just feel it, man. Like my thoughts were fragmented, the EMF from the phone, like everything, it really blocked my flow. So it took me, I tapped into the upper stellar gateway, pulled in the charge, and I had a much more difficult time pulling it down and flowing it and dispersing the lump of energy and cycling it throughout my endocrine and spine up that fucking loop. But so I wanted to talk about, I had another experience, man. I went out of body again after cycling the charge, the stellar gateway charge. This time I went to a simulation where it was like the video game, the open world video game simulation, the mod for Arma 2 called DayZ. It's like a zombie apocalypse survival game, and you run around in third person in this like open world. It was exactly like that. It was fucking crazy, and I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty violent, and it was like warfare. But I knew while I was there that it was like a game. And the people around me seemed to know too, and were very aware too. And I don't know if the targets we were engaging were other people, like in this astral simulation, like playing along, or if they're like some kind of weird NPC. But that is what happened about 4 or 5 days ago. And then right after that, I had an experience where I went out of my body after cycling the charge, and then I was like, I want to know what happens when I do the energy work in my light body outside of my physical body. So I did that. I shot up, Soul Star, Stellar Gateway, pulled in this, I can't even explain to you the sensations, but they were massive and intense and just so fiery and electric. Pulled it in. I could feel my Taurus, which was me, spinning like crazy. And I was basically focusing in on my heart center with my mind's eye and my attention intention and spinning outward. And it felt like heavy 60-mile-per-hour gusts of wind were going around me. This is what happened when I was doing energy work in my light body out of my physical body. Okay, and then I was like, well, where does the energy go? So this is the crazy part, and this is where I hope you get an epiphany, because I did. I went back into my physical body, and there was a massive, massive, massive charge in my heart, and especially in my solar plexus, in my stomach. And I was like, holy fuck, you know the silver cord, right? How it's like an umbilical cord, and how we go out of our body to recharge our soul because it's a negentropic toroid that powers our physical body like a battery pack. It's like the soul needs to get out of the physical body to breathe and to recharge, and then sends that prana, that life force energy, through the silver cord like an umbilical cord to the physical body. That's the epiphany that I got out of that 4 for 4. But I just had to share that because that was the experience I had whilst doing energy work out of body in my light body. so I always wonder, like, how does the physical body repair when we sleep? Like, what about the soul leaving the physical body? If it's the power pack and it leaves the physical body, how does the physical body regenerate the cellular damage and all that? Well, that would make sense if it goes out like casting a lure out of a fishing pole. It goes out and just collects this fucking plasma and this energy and then brings it into the silver cord like an umbilical cord and just like repairs the physical body, dude. That's my personal belief now based on that experience I had. But do what you will with that information. I will attach the lucid simulation journal entry that I wrote very late at night, right after that DayZ-like simulation. And don't judge me for it being violent. I mean, it was a simulation. It was, not, well, it was real. It wasn't, I don't fucking know. But I'm just being authentic. I have to be myself with you guys, okay? And if that triggers some of you and you don't resonate, then more power to you. And I still fucking love you, but I'm just gonna be 1000% authentically me. That's all I can do, man. I have to. I have to. It's my fucking mission. But anyway, this is gonna be a quick video. I'm going to the gym and then I gotta run some errands, get some groceries. I love you all so much. I hope you have a fucking wonderful Sunday evening, okay? Stay up, baby. This was the experience I had on the 26th. Shit, it was longer ago than I thought. Okay, so I was cycling the charge like I've been sharing with you guys in the Kundalini breakthrough video. Laid down, 8:30 p.m. cycled charge. Left body flew in darkness extremely fast for at least 20 minutes. See, this is just a really quick nutshell. So I cycled the fucking charge for a couple hours, but left body flew into darkness extremely fast for at least 20 minutes. And this is another thing that happens very often when I leave my body, is it's just like I'm in darkness, and it's because I'm not setting coordinates or intentions properly, I think is what it is. And then so I often ask for help, and it's like my fucking spirit guides or my higher self, my guardian angel, somebody just grabs me and throws me and is like, okay, fucking fine. It's like they're picking up a toddler and placing them somewhere. So I need to really start focusing on putting it out in coordinates and intentions. But anyway, I asked for help and guidance. Found myself in simulation exactly like the game Arma 2 Mod DayZ is what's called. DayZ, if you don't know what that is, look it up. Walked around old houses. I found gear and guns. Just then, 3 other men showed up. I asked them if they wanted to team up, and they said I'm friendly. We struggled at time, hand to hand in dark while pleading. So I was in this dark, like giant, it was like a warehouse or a barn or something when I just found the piles of gear on the ground, and I heard them coming, so I hid behind a door. And when they came through the door, I grabbed the one in the back of the pack around the throat, behind the head, or behind him, like a choke basically. And as I was doing that, I was pleading with them that I'm friendly and I have good intentions, and to basically submit. But anyway, so they agreed. We struggled at same time, hand to hand, in dark while pleading. Yeah, it was very dark in there. Found cache of guns, together, by the way. Various Eastern Bloc, Cold War era Kalashnikov variants, including optics. Yeah, it was like I don't know, it's like we were in fucking Kosovo or Yugoslavia or some shit. Found and grabbed MG42, which is a World War II machine gun. Large German machine gun. Machine gun Wehr. Large military-grade truck entered compound with 4 occupants. Yeah, it was like an open cab lorry, and it had 4 soldiers inside the cab. Me and one other grabbed belts of ammo, including red tip tracers. Ran outside back of building onto hill for ambush. Devastating 50-round belt and 3 bursts into cab, killed all occupants. And like, don't judge me about this. This was the astral realm, and you know what? The soul never dies. It just multiplies. So walked around more in compound buildings and in a forest. Yeah, it was a really big, beautiful like landscape with buildings and trees. Then flew into sky. Shortly after, entered body to 12:20 a.m. 227:23. Was in awe, took a piss, said prayer, ate peanut butter, laid back down, writing this, about to cycle the charge again to enter another sim. So like I told you all, I'm just being authentic, okay? Like, yeah, I can go to the happy places with rainbows, but like I told you before, I often go where I'm vibing. And then, like I said, I keep finding this realm that's like full of simulations, dude. And I would like to go somewhere that's not so simulation-y next time, but at the same time, I'm like learning the dynamics very good. And I'm very happy with my progression, and it's taking a lot of discipline and effort, and it's paying off. And I really just hope that I inspire some of you to pay attention and intention to your energy body, and to start cycling the charge too, if you're ready, okay? And remember to set intentions and to speak the prayers, ask for the guidance. And I fucking love you, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, okay? See you soon. Stay up.